fucking... Fine.
You're staying in the cart, Jake.
As he then says this, he actually starts patrolling back and forth, watching Jake's like...
Alright. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Nexus to the Heart. Jesus Christ. I should have had this set up. Anyway, let me hit new game.
The basics of what's happened. So,
yeah.
you guys are... There's the floating Isles of Talaria has a kind of tenuous world agreement, well, Isles agreement, in the form of an organization called the Allied Accord. This group of adventurers has been Allied Accord as mercenaries around the land, the Pandafolk land of Archimania, between the triangle of Talonia, Turkium, and Elia, where there have been various murders. The details are slim, but what the party does know is that these are probably not good, as most rampant murders are uncommon, especially in the Pandafolk lands. The party is just north of this triumvirate in Collian, where in their last session, which was lost to time, session 0, they fought some bears, they got their mission, and they essentially...
At all.
Oh wait, that was a different...
This
sorry.
is a different group entirely. I was like...
Well, you know what? You fought some bears as well.
Yeah, there was a time skip. Wait, doesn't that mean we get to add bear skin to what we can sell?
Yes, because if I make a mistake, I'm gonna let you... Yeah, you get one bear skin. You fought a bear in the 2-week trek.
Okay.
Yeah,
I blasted
Adding
it.
that
tried to eat Moofy.
I-
Bear tried to eat Moofy.
Kill
I that's like the situation specifically with that Fjord decided he wanted to go fight a bear and just basically wrestled it and killed it.
I stole the kill with a blast to the face.
Fair
Alright.
enough.
One bear skin has been added to the party inventory.
The party is now in the city of Collium, a massive, a kind of, well, not massive, medium massive kind of city, built onto the slight mountain range about a mile away from the lake and overseeing it in the middle of Archimania. This city is built in tiers along the side of the mountain, and it's mostly a Pandafolk crafting and kind of... well, yeah, crafting town would be the correct word for it. The party, their cart, their buffalo, their one Pokemon, and the group of adventurers, as well as the skull of a mad chaos god, have now entered Colonium, and I will leave the party to do what they will.
We'll go into the church, but we're ditching Jake, the Pokemon, and Deus in the metal cart as we deliver the 26 teddy bears to orphans. That was like one of our main goals right now is to do that first.
We're not ditching them, as well like Crazy Pop is fully being on guard and very much keep full watch of Jake so he does not leave with Deus and cheat him.
Yeah.
We're
And then
interested-
Jake watches Deus to make sure he doesn't burn down the orphanage.
And Deus watches Freezy Pop to make sure that he doesn't betray.
No.
A circle
No.
of watching.
No, that we don't need to watch Freezy Pop, just Deus, and like as soon as ever, like Jake's just like, you realize that I'm a yeet it.
Well, that's what Freezy Pop's for. He's gonna prevent you from doing the yeeting.
Freezy Pop can't prevent me from yeeting this thing.
Okay, you know what? Stand in the back of the metal cart with Deus real quick, and everyone else get out.
There is no one who yeets me. Only I yeet things.
I wanna. Can I lock him inside the metal cart?
You can if you want.
I lock him inside the metal cart with Deus.
I take out
Yeah.
my tinker's tools to undo the lock.
You cannot undo the lock from the side. It has no lock on, as it is locked from the outside.
Ha ha!
You're gonna stay in there now. Okay, Freezy Pop, you watch the cart.
Also, why
You
the
are
hell
now-
would I stay inside?
Do you want to try and get dexterity check to get out before it's locked?
Oh, sure.
Can I roll against it?
Assuming that two of you quickly lock him in the cart, one of you may roll
That's a
sleight of hand
Yay.
against an advantage.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ryan, I need you to roll
Yes.
for me.
Okay. Where are my dice? Yeah, there it is. That is a 9 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
Let's see. I think 3.
Does the
No, wait.
sleight of
I have
hand
a
be-
17.
Okay, then that's a +3. So, does the sleight of hand beat a 12?
Between me and Esther, I don't know who has more or
I
who
mean,
has the high.
there's
Roll a
only-
d20,
Don't-
Shay.
Guys.
Yeah. Roll.
I mean, there's a
He rolls
online.
d20 sleight of hand +4, and that is a 19 plus 4. He successfully
Shite!
locks you in.
Haha! No one expects the blind man to lock the door.
That was
Oh,
not
for the
point.
for the viewers who don't know yet, Shay is blind.
figuratively and literally.
Definitely, Shay, you did nothing. She did it.
Aw.
No, actually, in this case, Shroom did do it.
Yeah, I rolled for Shroom.
Oh, I rolled for him as well.
Oh, we both got a 19?
Apparently, he's really good at locking things.
You're super good at locking things.
And yes, for the viewers, he is actually blind, and his character has what was it?
Not magic eyes. Something.
Blind sight.
Blind sight.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
where
tremor
it's like
sense.
He is Toph Beifong. Let's just explain it like that.
Yeah.
Why
the
hell?
Alright, it's fucking
You're-
crappy.
Staying in there with Deus, let's go drop off the teddy bears. And we go to the monastery / church / orphanage. Let's go.
And
What you
before
see,
we go, I pretty much
keep a good eye on him.
Okay, wait.
before
You
we go,
You
I
guys
wanted to
realize
say
there's
something to Jake.
Wait, you guys realize there's a possibility that you might drive Jake mad from this, right?
Like, as then
Like
just
he's
George
teetering
comes over
because of
to reassure us,
Deus already.
and then George comes over to reassure us by, I am very sorry about this. Bye. Have fun with him.
And before and I turn back to the door and say, I'll get an instrument. We still need to do that duet of Country Road, so don't go insane.
No
How do you
fucking
know that
promises!
apparently, the song "Country Roads" now exists.
Well,
It's like,
yeah, it was a
Mike,
bonding
you have no reason
experience
to
in
know that
session
song.
0.
Yeah,
Yeah, session 0 was a bonding time.
fair enough.
Anyway, let's go.
Okay. You guys arrive at what looks to be kind of like a stone cathedral at the top of the hill. What you see is the symbol of a certain god whose symbol is a full moon eclipsed by a crescent moon.
I make a religion check.
Alright, while you do that, I will explain this. Stained glass windows reflecting the same thing, as it's almost like a French-style cathedral that is built into the mountain at the highest peak of it, which is about it's not a hugely tall mountain, but it has the greatest view.
I don't recognize the symbol, I guess. I got an 8.
You do not recognize the symbol, but from what you can tell, it's not an evil god. Mostly
comforting.
just by the fact that there's an orphanage contained within it.
Yeah. No shits.
Hmm.
let's go in.
Like, sure thing. As even just like he's been carrying the thing like fully on his shoulder. He hasn't even given really shit that it's there even.
You guys enter to what is essentially a big ass cathedral. A paladin in very well polished armor sits at a lectern reading his morning prayers as a couple of children off to one side of the cathedral. The cathedral is basically shaped like a T and in equal parts, and to the right is the children who are having morning meals after morning prayers.
Yeah.
The middle-aged paladin sitting standing at his lectern doing his own personal rituals for the morning. And he sees you come in.
Oh, okay, I was actually gonna knock on the door like, hello. But never mind, I don't need to do that.
There was no door. It is completely open.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Don't you
Hello there. Are you the? I assume you're one of the people in charge of this church.
I am Acolyte Agon Von. Welcome to the Church of Proltus. How may I help you this morning?
Hello there, good sir. I am Sister Esther of the Trinity Church. And
no
we've
fucking
come
clue
to-
who you are.
we've come to bear gifts for the children of the orphanage. I point to Yort.
He then shows like he listed like many teddy bears for all the children.
It's also a panda folk paladin, by the way. I thought.
Yeah, panda book.
Yeah.
We came across these, and we very much have no need for all of them, so we definitely would like to give them to the children.
I see.
Are you guys getting
Well,
this
the church will gratefully accept your donation.
Glad to hear that.
The children come and they kind of swarm for the teddy bears.
Yeah.
There's about 12 children, and there's about too many teddy bears. But
like he very much understands. He gives each one he gives one to each one of them. Like there'll be a lot more we have left over. If you know anyone who actually also would love to have these, we definitely give more out of them. We have a total of 27, so it'd definitely be good to actually have.
It's 26, and
26.
they can have them for later.
27. Okay.
well,
They can hold on to them.
I would prefer if we could take them. In
Yeah.
these trying times, we've nearly tripled the count of orphans in the surrounding area.
I see. No worries at all. Very much so. I wanted you to still keep these. Very much. If you know there's
Fucking
anyone
asshole.
who also just need some form of just a little bit of comfort in these times, it's definitely good to have just a little bit of kindness from just a teddy bear alone.
Yes, the murders in the recent area have weighed heavy on my heart.
Would you be able to tell us more?
Well, from what the orphans say, the strange thing is, not a single panda folk murder, dragonborn, anything like that. Only the more humanoid races have been targeted. Or at least that's what I can tell from the orphan and the other churches around here.
I see.
Speaking of that, so what about the orphans? Are they all panda folk children, or are they
No, they're all humanoid.
3 of them are panda folk, but the rest are humanoids, half elves, half orcs.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to ask specifically. I wanted to know if they all were, or what was only their race were.
It was the news is ghastly, from what I can tell.
Yes, and we very much we've definitely been charged to actually help out about the situation. It's definitely really awful to hear something like this.
He pulls out a stack of letters.
Can I roll a
Usually the other
D20 for
churches
volume?
will send me the details if I ever need to relay the information. He kind of flips through a couple. From what people have been telling, some people have been seeing strange masked people with bludgeons taking people away in the night.
That's very concerning.
We've nary found a trace of the bodies. They just
we go.
disappear in the night. I managed to find.
Fuck!
I managed.
Sorry, but I just noticed how many times y'all pinged me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
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 Fuck.
Do you happen to know possibly how they choose their targets?
I nary the thought. Though I did meet one of their assailants.
You did.
Please do tell.
Yes, that's very important information. That one person.
Attempting to get into the church, I assumed to either steal one of the children, or at the very least steal some of the valuables. He then pulls out a mask that looks. He pulls out what looks like to be a half mask made of witchwood.
Hmm.
In all my years, I've seen nothing like it. No mention of it in any scriptures or anything like that.
What is the mask?
It
Sorry.
is, it is a half mask that covers the eyes and nose, and is made of what looks to be almost a blood-soaked wood.
May I ask him if he's used detect magic on it, and if not,
Actually, I thought he was actually. I heard the pause and I did not realize he was still going, so I do apologize. You finished up, then re-asked that.
It is beyond my knowledge. I did easily manage to beat the combatant, but sadly got away.
may I see the mask?
He hands you the witchwood mask.
I used
Of course.
detect magic on it.
From what you could tell, this is not a magical item in any sense of the word. However, it has been around some sort of dark magic before, as you can kind of just grasp the resonance of what seemed to be some sort of something.
Hmm.
Shotgun.
This is a little concerning. I sense some form of dark magic, although it's not coming from the item.
As I thought as well.
Hmm.
Very odd.
Would it be okay if we held on to this for now?
Be my guest. I would nary the thought of one of the children stumbling upon it and reliving those memories.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I very much.
And I hide it in my bag to keep it away from the children.
Yes. I definitely do hope that these children definitely are not harmed after all. But definitely we'll very much do our best to try and help the situation as fast as possible.
We thank you for your support. Thank you for this valuable information.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes?
You know that D4 I was going to have you roll?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, don't.
Don't?
Yeah, no, I'm making... I know what the, I know what the outcome is. It's fine. You don't have to roll for it.
Alright.
They deserve this. They deserve this.
Let's go back to the cart to a second, and after 20 minutes of silence, Darius pipes up.
Nope!
Do you smell that?
I'm just going to ignore you. And if it's anything, it's the fact that you smell of failure.
I'm not the one who got locked in a cart.
Yes, you are!
Because you're carrying me.
No, I'm not! You're on the other end of the fucking cart!
Hang on, as then Freezy Paw comes like you. Don't make. As basically say like, don't argue with him.
I'll argue with the asshole as much as I want. He burned down an orphanage!
How am I doing that without a tongue?
He says that in character too. How am I doing that?
Okay.
Man, I'm glad I can see in the dark.
I'm gonna kill you. Somehow, you're gonna die.
I'm already dead.
And then Crazy Pop hears that and immediately goes for do it. Mr. President situation.
Get down, Mr. President.
Get down with
Trust me, little Pokemon. He's not worth it.
I think that he then like pets it. Deus's head like, friend.
He burned down an orphanage. Do you consider burning down an orphanage the act of a friend?
Yes. Orphanage.
He then remembers himself like, I was gonna push that one person into lava and kill them as I saw another one die and it didn't really care that much. I might have my morale a little off.
Yours is actually chaotic neutral. Or at least Freezy Pop.
Neutral.
Crazy Pop!
Freezy Pop.
Wait a minute, I can do something.
No, you can't. Shut the fuck up.
Deus kind of hops out of your grasp.
I'm not. Again, he's on the other side of the thing. I'm not touching him at all.
He then goes over to it, and then he misty steps out of the cart.
I thought you said he can only fucking use Mage Hand.
You guys don't know exactly how his magic works.
Oh no.
Also, I lied.
Oh
Well.
no.
Chaos God, what did you expect?
Oh no. He's
Oh,
not
no.
in
Well-
the cart alone.
Now who's stuck in the cart? Jackass!
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay, we're back. We're walking on our way back to the cart now at this point, yes? Please
Nope.
tell me yes.
You can't kill what you can't catch, faggot!
At this point, I don't hear it because I'm in the cart. I don't hear any of the shit he says from outside.
There's a slight smell of burning as he he's just rubbing sticks together outside of the thing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
No.
okay.
You guys happen upon it as soon as he starts a small fire.
Oh shit.
And then Crazy Pop,
Oh,
as Deus does, it's like Freezy Pop's like, oh no! And then immediately tries, to go get some water, and then
I-
Freezy
I
Pop
go-
is stuck. Freezy Pop is stuck in the freaking
I-
thing.
I go and lock the door. I let you guys out.
So, never have me in that alone with that fucker again.
Oh my god, did you just hit reverse puberty? I've only heard legends.
Oh god, no, not this voice again.
and then
Oh my
Crazy
God.
Pop just looks like in sadness of, I failed.
Aww.
Oh,
I blame
Deus,
you all.
come here.
I
Gives him a
blame
hug,
you
like, "Oh,
all
it's okay."
for this.
I waved Deus over. Like, come here.
Fine. He then puts down the stick and snuffs the fire and goes over.
Alright, I put it. He's in my hands right now. I'm like, don't set fire to our things. We need it.
I was just gonna pull a brass bull and roast him inside because he wanted to kill me. So the appropriate response.
I mean, but no.
It's not like I can kill you right now. You're just a fucking skull.
Tell you what, we'll let you start the bonfire later if you really want to set a fire.
We didn't start the
The
fire.
fire.
All day.
It was burning since day's turn.
All of those, I don't know what you guys are saying. Those orphanage fires were an accident, totally not me.
Okay. But anyway, I pull out the mask from my bag and I show Deus and I'm like, you know what this mask is for? It has dark energy all over and I don't like it.
He kind of sniffs it. Kind of smells like blood.
Yeah, there's blood on it.
Yeah, that fact, like the man was basically.
I pick up the skull.
Pick up the skull.
Yep, I pick up Deus.
Okay, you pick up Dave's.
You steal Deus from my hands? Okay.
Yep. I look around. Where's the closest place I can yeet him off the edge?
Well, you're on top
No.
of a mountain, really.
Oh
And
my
then,
god.
like, and the door goes over and saying, no.
No.
I start
Wait,
walking
remember
in the
the-
direction of the
remember
edge.
the
No, I mean,
why?
there's literally you guys are on a street that goes all the way down the mountain, like a main street down a town. You could literally bowl him down into the lake.
I do so.
No!
Like, hang on. Let him bowl with him. He won't go nowhere, but he'll go down and basically get very dizzy. I want to see what happens if he actually might throw up or something.
Roll me a strength check.
You mean you roll yourself a straight?
Never mind.
If
You
something does
nat 20 yeet him down the mountain.
Oh no.
Sweet Jesus! And for the record, that's a 21.
Oh my god.
He's going an average of about 10 miles an hour.
And,
Uh,
suddenly 10 bowling pins appear and he gets a strike.
No, hitting a bump and decimating a cabbage cart.
My
Oh,
cabbages!
My cabbage!
no.
And he is flung a mile down the mountain in about
Jake,
20
you know
seconds.
what chaos you could do for not watching him? Jake! You fucked people over! How could you?
And
There's
then
only
Jordan-
one thing.
And Jordan has an amazing laugh, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry, that was just perfect. I'll go get
Deus, I have a question for you.
He can't hear you as he's a mile down the mountain.
him. Yeah, and then
I
Jordan's
follow
like, I'll go-
after him.
You cannot follow at the same speed he is going.
Can't I go 30?
I'm just gonna
30
stick with
feet
the
per
cart.
second.
I'm sticking with the cart. This is your guys'
That 20
problem
yeeted
now.
him down the mountain in a flash of speed.
Yeah, Jordan just like said like, I'll go get him. I wanted to see that.
It
and
will
I
take
had
you at
faith.
least a minute at full dash to get down the mountain to figure out where he is.
Yeah.
If you figure out where he is.
Yeah, so Jordan's
I'm
gonna do
flying.
that.
I'm flying while tracking him down.
You're flying downward, so it doesn't make a real difference.
I know, but I don't want to be on the ground for obvious reasons currently.
Fair enough. It takes you all about 5 minutes to get down the mountain to the end of this big city. 5-minute walk. Pretty good. What you come to is you've thrown him into what looks to be a boathouse.
Oh no.
You smell that?
The boathouse
smell
door
of
is
lawsuit.
flung open, and there's no boats in the boathouse.
Uh,
I go, Deus, get over here, you fuck.
He cannot hear you as he is not in the boathouse, and there's no boat in the boathouse.
I
took the
wonder where
boat.
he could have gone.
And then Jordan's just like, he's like, all right, I'll go get him. Like he just like fully just like he don't really care. He'll climb down, he'll get Deus and just like, all right,
I'll get the
Deus,
cart.
He can't hear him, but he's just like saying it out loud.
I'm
He's like-
taking-
He says, Breezy Pop's like, you stay here, buddy.
Do you
It's
guys attempt to search the boathouse or anything at all, or are you just gonna go and try and?
I'm with the cart, but I'm taking the cart down the mountain.
I'm
You
going
arrive
with
about
Esther.
3. You arrive about 3 minutes later.
Yes, with both carts, and I'm like, "What happened? Where is he?"
I need context.
Yeah, since I was.
So
like,
you guys have yeeted him down the mountain. It's about a mile up and down the mountain. It's about the length of this city. It's a pretty big city, just built into the mountain. And at the end of the area is a lake, a massive lake, the Lake of Archimenia.
I have the sudden urge to fish.
Currently, there is a boathouse that was broken into near the docks where there is a massive, well, not a massive, a skull-sized hole through one of the windows.
I would like to, if it's okay, do perception over the boathouse.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Yeah, like the fact that I also have Yorn here as well. Like he was to the house as well. So I'm gonna. No.
Aw.
I'm gonna just use my passive perception. Fuck it.
Oh, damn, I forget.
I have like
I forget
a 15 in passive perception.
Wait, but why is that? That's not a 4. Oh, never mind. That's your thing.
Well, a
Never mind.
15 does not see you much, except that there used to be a boat here, and there's some water that's kind of, bobbing slightly as, boathouse.
I'm as blind as Shroom right now, apparently.
Oh, fuck, I have a psycho.
I kind of want to see what happens, but
Oh, but I don't see
I'm-
very
I'm
much
just
either.
gonna-
I see a little less.
Sure, because of the nature of this building, you are actually blind in this building, with a nat 1 in perception.
oh my god. Wait, okay, hold on. Tremor sense doesn't work well with water.
It's not the fact that it's water, it's the fact that the water's hitting the stilts at which the boathouse is on, and it's creating a lot of false
Noise.
positives for you.
Yeah, babe.
Well, either Deus took a boat, or he's under the water somewhere. Who wants to fish for Deus?
Like,
No.
actually, like, and then just like he's like, why do you need to do that? And then he just like immediately he has shorts on, but he's jumping into the water with his pants on.
You jump into the water.
Sure.
Roll perception under the water to see if you see anything.
All right. Here we come again. Roll 1d. I keep forgetting. Do not put in d20.
Too hot. Hot damn.
I usually have some.
Like a fight, like a dragon ball, the time at 200.
Didn't roll. Oh, unnatural 20.
What's with the nat 20s? The
Unnat
nat
20.
20s.
You go into the water. You look down. You find Deus.
Like, whoa, there you are. Whoa. He picks him up. I caught him.
Aw, and I wanted to fish.
Like, oh, I think then just like he then puts his hands back down the wall.
Welcome back, Deus. I'm
puts
so
his head
glad to see you.
Jake, roll a dexterity saving throw. Oh wait, I'll have to do that, don't I?
Yepers.
Never mind. Apparently, this dice hates you. As you just don't see it coming. As he just makes hands a glass bottle into your face, breaking it.
I see.
D4 of not only for a D4 of not piercing damage, but shame damage. You take 4 points of shame damage.
But I'm not ashamed of anything I did there.
Then you take 4 points of piercing damage.
One or the other, pick one.
Yeah, it's definitely the piercing.
Okay, my character is just looking like
So-
dumbfounded.
Can I
I'm
just say,
dumbfounded.
That sounded painful.
It was.
not really. I've had worse. I might have had worse while playing around
I'm
with my
sorry.
axe.
But it looked just pathetic.
So I guess that means canonically, okay.
Hmm.
Man, they just did everything, eh? Fuck it, yeah. They tried every fetish while they were together. Screw it.
Nice.
What are we talking about?
What are you doing?
Jake and his ex,
Ah.
which isn't really an ex, but you know.
Yeah.
Is there a term for that? Is there a term for that?
Yeah, he
friend with benefit?
No. For the record,
he
it's
just kind of. Well, what happens is Dave just picks up a glass bottle and just whaps you over the head, and it was a full glass bottle too.
What?
Oh, that was probably good alcohol.
A very strong whiskey, which is now really burning.
Wait, where'd you get the whiskey?
It was in this place, I'm guessing. Now let's get out before we're caught of trespassing.
Yeah,
I grabbed Dave's from Yort and I'm like, let's go.
Like, I'm still in the water. I then just like immediately one arm get myself out. I was like, there you go.
Thank you. Let's get out of here before we're caught for trespassing.
And then like
anyway.
really want
Wait. All right. Hey, Deus,
like,
do you have a headache after getting rolled?
I don't know. Do you have a headache after getting absolutely slammed by a glass bottle?
No.
Oh, snap.
I've done worse with my girlfriend.
It's like you.
So I guess
Like-
she also wasn't entertained by the experience.
But I tish.
Actually, the pain was a part of it, but okay.
It's like
You being
no.
a pain does not bring anyone any pleasure of any sort.
I then
Oh,
just
actually.
immediately like I can't.
Savage.
I'm sorry, buddy, but you fully took that. You just took an L from that. That you just.
Oh,
fully
by the
took.
way, Deus, I'd like to point out my ex-ish. It's complicated. Is a succubus.
She didn't do a whole lot of sucking of you, I suppose.
I very rarely think of the good times.
Oh,
There were
okay.
good times.
Yeah.
One night and one more time.
The divines bless your soul, I say, and I'll just leave. I'm taking the cart back up the mountain with Deus. Shroom, you coming?
Yes.
Yort, you coming?
Yeah, and then
Shroom, roll I need you. I'm gonna roll perception again to see if you can figure out all this wavy bullshit.
yeah.
Yes, perception.
It kind of looks like you're on LSD at
Should-
this point.
Wait, should I should I roll a will save to avoid shooting Deus again?
I mean, sure, if you want to. You want me to roll it for you?
Yeah.
All right, you have a 12, and someone's gonna have to help Shroom out because he also got a natural one to try and see again.
I grab his hand and I walk him out.
Okay, that circumvents the save.
Okay. So
Man, ripples suck.
I was just like gonna carry his ass and just like, all right, princess style on you now.
I was just gonna have his hand on my shoulder, but okay.
Nah, we
Alright.
can hold hands. It's okay.
Yay! Wait, I'm not gonna get in trouble for this, am I?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Ha-
Because I've heard rumors all throughout showbiz, and apparently holding hands is considered lewd. I don't really get it.
That's weird. I don't know why that'd be considered lewd.
Showbiz. I don't know. Maybe it's
Hash-
an inside joke or something.
It'd be hilarious if as soon as she said, "I don't know why that'd be lewd," she gives him a kiss on the cheek.
No, not yet.
We need to
Well-
work up to that.
I just met the guy.
Yeah,
All right.
you can't go for the angel yet.
Well, now that the party's all together, you have no more business in this town unless you want to investigate things or do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want to know if there's someone we can go to for the mask. Because I want to protect the children. And as a devoted follower of my God, I need to make sure people are safe.
If the local church minister has no idea what this mask is, it's a fairly good choice that it's not common knowledge. You need to find an expert, which is probably not one in this town, or you just need to find a person who's part of the cult to explain it, or force them to explain.
What if, now hear me out, we spend at least 2 nights in this town, and we go and try to stake the place out, like get a high spot and see if we see anyone wearing these masks.
It's like I don't mind doing that, but I don't really think if they specifically came here and did we actually get a time of how long ago was that situation happened?
No, you did not.
We can always go back and ask.
By the way, what the
No.
fuck is with the mask?
Found it at the church.
Like,
Someone's murdering people's parents, and there's a lot of orphans because of it. So here, I pass you the mask. I used detect magic on it. There's some residual dark energy on it. Some blood stains. And yeah, that's about all we know.
I would check to see if, or, well, I'm not sure if I would check, but if I would recognize it as one of he who was his enemies. If, you know, if it
Roll
would belong.
religion.
Okay. Add, I think a D6 to whatever you roll, Ryan. Or not a D6, just a 6. A 6 or a 5.
With 18,
Oh!
you have, without the prior knowledge of it, you can assume that this is not a direct enemy. But you also don't know the origin of the mask, but you can tell from the style of magic that probably wouldn't be a problem.
Alright, so yeah, this wouldn't be...
The magic, at least, is not in contest with this.
Yeah. So...
May I do a history check on it? I actually forgot to history check the mask.
Do you want a history check, or you want to investigate the mask?
Which one do you think I should do?
Yes.
I think history.
They would both give you information, so...
Yep, I want to do history because I get a +4 in it, so...
Roll a history.
Let's see. 20.
Yeah, I got a skook and muck and muck.
Oh, I'm rolling really bad today. I got a 6. I don't know.
I'm rolling randomly today, which...
Well, it's a mask of some sort, as far as you can tell. You see no historical benefit from it.
It's a mask.
I'm dumb today.
It's okay.
Contrary
Anyone
to...
else? Anyone else want to try?
like,
What?
wait a minute. I have one thing I want to do. I think that he asked, "Can I take the mask?"
Sure.
think I know it.
pass it to you with both hands.
I think I know what he's gonna do.
And then he takes it, and then he puts it on Freezy Pop.
I knew it!
What,
No,
is
no.
On Freezy Pop.
what does the mask look like, by the way?
The mask is a half mask made of wood that is what looks to be soaked in blood.
I will
The
tell
fact
you
that you put that on Freezy Mask makes me concerned.
Freezy mask.
I
Yes.
actually had this whole idea that I should put it on him as soon as we got it, and it's like, wait a minute, there's talk about it, and then it's like, wait a minute, I want to see it, and then put it on him.
Soon he's gonna summon a persona or some shit.
Yeah.
You never see it coming.
You never see it coming.
And then you see his persona is his analog.
No.
Oh.
It's actually a stand.
Alright, well, does anyone want to try anything else with the mask?
I'll try and investigate it. Let's see if I can.
Oh,
let's see
right,
if I can get anything out of it.
So,
Okay, the blind person. Let's do this. Get a nat 20. Here we go.
Alright.
wait, so I do have to clarify. So this thing has nothing to do with dark gods, right?
I didn't say that. I said there's some dark magic present in it, but you're not entirely sure the nature of said dark magic.
Okay, because the reason, like, I was asking all that was to see if I go fucking insane.
There is not enough for it to influence you.
No. From rage.
Oh. I don't know. Would you?
Do I know if it's directly, like, with a dark god? Like, would I recognize any of it?
What did you get on the religion roll again?
You got an
23,
18.
24?
Oh.
24.
Yeah, in total.
You think this magic is not directly tied with a god. as if it is a magic of the mortal persuasion, or something that's not a god.
Okay.
Also, can you roll for me? Because I'm investigating the maze.
Should I get like?
With a 13 plus investigation, which is
Okay.
Does
Um.
with a 16, you feel around the mask and you see
Assholes die.
a maker's mark on it.
Apparently this thing has a brand. If there's a maker's mark.
Let me get a closer look.
Why would they find?
What's it look like?
Why? Why do that? Why?
Sorry, what happened? I just had to pop out quickly there.
Miss Shroom basically decided, you know what, everyone's trying to figure stuff
Upon
out about
looking
this
at
mask.
it is well worn, and all you can make is an M. Most of it has been scratched out, but using his superior ability with tremor sense, he can tell that something was there at one point. You can make out the faintest lines of an M. To an actual eye, there is nothing there except for some scratch marks.
So I'm making out the outline of an M.
Guess
Maybe
There's
we
more-
try and
A very tiny M. It looks like there was more there, but it's too fuzzy for you to figure out with all the stuff that's going on with the mask.
So clearly this was purchased, but due to the brand, they removed it before utilizing it.
Possibly, or we're away at time.
Go. I say perhaps we should go and speak to the paladin again, and then if he doesn't know anything, we can try to go to the marketplace and see if there's any vendors or craftsmen, and maybe a craftsman might know someone that their name starts with the letter M.
Why do I have a feeling this is gonna loop back around into our original mission?
It's possible.
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, this is possibly.
The world works in mysterious ways, my character says. Now, I'll leave it to the vote. Do we go see the paladin, or do we try to find a vendor first? I don't know which one would be the best route in this circumstance.
Well, if you go back to the paladin, I'm not staying with Deus.
True. If we went back to the orphanage, we run the risk of Deus, well,
Burning
saying what
it
he
down.
possibly did.
If that's the case, then how about this? 2 of us go to the marketplace, and 2 of us go to the vendors, and 2 of us go back to the paladin. Right now, obviously, Jake and the skull will go to the vendors, of course.
I am not
I
spending any more time with that skull!
Here we go. Shroom, you take the skull. I'll go back up to the church, and you guys can sort out where you want to go.
And I'll go back to the church as well.
I'm not going
Jake,
back.
you can-
I'm not spending time with the skull anymore.
Okay. I'll go to the marketplace with Deus.
I forgot again. I guess I'll go with them because I was like, damn it, I actually kind of wanted to go back to the church then.
All right. Well, let's start with the church group.
So everyone except Shroom and Deus, apparently.
No,
Basic.
Shroom, Deus, and Yort.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm gonna go with you because I wanted to go back to the church, but I guess I'm going with you then.
I mean, you can go to the church. I mean, I doubt anything bad would happen.
It's Deus.
Yeah, he also does not think like, yeah, you're not gonna be strong enough to stop him if he does anything. Like, you also cannot see if he goes off the ground.
True.
Because your tremor sense only works on things that are on the land. You cannot do anything on sky enemies currently that are too effective.
Well,
Yeah,
if it came to that, I have stuff that can work around it.
I mean, you don't work in the water or nothing, so it easily can get any way over you. You cannot know where he is.
True.
And
Alright.
I leave the cart and everything to your guys' care, and I will go walk to the church.
Yeah,
The group
I'm
arrived.
following because she knows her way to the church. I do not.
The group
And-
arrives at the church. The paladin, fully armored still, is just sweeping off the front area of the porch, doing his duties as the caretaker of this shrine of Peleus.
I wave him down and I go, "Hello again."
Ah, you return.
Yes, we have. I have a follow-up question about the mask you gave us. We discovered an engravement on it, like the letter M, but the rest was faded. Do you know any marksmen or makers of masks that have the name that starts with the letter M?
Not that I can recall in this town.
Hmm,
Then again, I'm no expert on masks. They all look the same to me.
that's fair. Thought
That's-
we'd ask you anyway.
That's Marxist.
Hmm?
That's
I have
Marxist.
no idea what that means.
Don't worry about it, trust me. Anyway, by the way, my name's Jake. I guess I'm with her.
Ah,
Not in that way. Fuck you.
Like
Oh,
right.
I love that.
Hey, back off.
I do-
Back off, man. I held hands with her.
listen. Okay, so
and
the
then
paladin just sees me do the cross symbol across my chest. And I shake my head.
He gives a knowing. The Panda Folk Paladin gives a knowing nod and's like, "Well, I'd be happy to help you as much as I can."
Okay.
Yeah, but we appreciate any leads because we do want to help you and the children in any way we can.
Oh, yeah,
I can't say I've come across much news since doing all the work at the shrine. Although I've had the children help, they are a great help sometimes. Still, a lot of cooking and cleaning.
Yes, I do have another question. When was the most recent incident?
He would then go inside for a moment and pull out the thing of letters and go through pulling out a small pair of glasses and reading through a couple of them. The recent one was Ulrich. He came from Tolajan directly to the south.
Oh, I see.
You would know
Would it
this
be
is a
okay?
town. You would know this is one of the towns that was in the Triangle of Influence that was quoted to you in your mission documents.
Yes, it was. May I see the documents? I want to scan over the documents to see if there's a pattern to see where they might strike next, possibly. Can I look over them?
I don't see why not. He hands you the stack of a couple of papers. From what you can tell, all of the children come from within the area of Tology, Turicum, and Elia. It signals that this is indeed the area of influence that whatever this mass group or whatever it is, or even just a lone assailant, possibly. The number of murders that you see that are different seems to be almost not one at a time. They seem to be in bulk.
That's concerning. Let's see. Would I be able to see, like, the pattern of location? Like, does he hop from place to place in a certain particular way?
You can tell that that all the times happen usually at night, and two, in fact, children came came from separate villages on the same night, and the deaths were told about the same time from a coroner. So it's absolutely impossible that this is a single person.
Mm.
Definitely agree.
So, our best bet. Well, we could either station some of us in both towns, or all of us at one town and pray that they go there first. Either way, there might be loss of life if we stick around, but we might be able to save someone. I'm thinking to myself, thank you for showing these to me. I appreciate it greatly.
Absolutely.
If there's anything else you need from us, we'll be in town for 2 more nights.
Feel free to stay. We don't have much here, but if we can help, we can provide a little bit of shelter and blankets.
I appreciate it, and I think we might take you up on that offer. Thank you, and may the divines bless you.
Divines bless you.
And me and Jake are going to leave now, I suppose.
Yeah, I've basically just been looking around and not really sure because I have to I have to focus on not dying.
Imagine being so bad at Borderlands, you actually die.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Sword Art Online.
Romantic.
Suddenly a Kirito falls from the sky and then evolves into nothing.
Oh god, what is it? Kill it!
With fire.
Just kidding. Anyways.
What was that? That is what we call a Gary stew.
At any rate, to the marketplace. The group in the market.
Sorry.
The group in the marketplace is met by the hustle and bustle of a Pandaren market, where street food and crafts dominates many stalls. Exotic fruits, vegetables,
Butters?
everything except a certain cabbage farmer who's run a little down on his luck recently.
I wonder why.
It's like, as
Are
he
there
then goes over the
wait.
It's like,
He's just a sobbing mess on the ground.
I have the
And-
most important of questions.
Yes.
Is there exotic butters?
Yes.
Exotic butters.
Exotic animal butters, yes.
and then, like,
Do you
as
not
George
get
says-
the reference, Ryan?
I do.
I do.
Okay.
As George does see, like he goes over the man, like, oh man, what happened here?
The pedophile,
Yeah,
a
the
white
one-
blur came from up on the mountain, decimated the cart, and then went and vanished.
Like, and destroyed your poor cart there.
That the man is just like curled up in a ball next to his broken cart and just sobbing.
It's like he does. Like, there. Let me help you, man. Let me help you, sir. I very much have some form of carpeting skills.
All right. You attempt to roll the cart. Attempt to roll your carpeting tools. Because I will say that you have enough material to work with.
I
To
blame you
prepare.
all for that, for the record.
So,
I blame you all for that.
what specifically skill roll would it be? Like,
I will say this will be a dexterity check.
dexterity. Okay, just want to make sure because it's always a big question to ask. Okay, and plus 12.
Consumes 3 ammo.
It was completely destroyed. That was a perfect, not 20.
What did you roll?
I got 12.
You managed to kind of jerry the cart before it kind of slumps over and falls down again, and the sobbing just gets more and more bad.
As in, like, he's then like, I'm sorry. Here, and then hands him 5 gold pieces. Like, I know it's not much, but at least like, they can try and like maybe repair, get a new card to maybe for your produces.
The man thanks you, still sobbing, and you leave him to his cabbages, or what was left of them.
Like,
I think I might have to dedicate a song to that man. I think I'll call it "Ode to Cabbages."
Like, that'd be a perfect song. Oh, cabbages. And then, like, he tried, like, no.
Hold on, let me.
My cabbages.
Let me try. My cabbages, my cabbages.
Oh no, he was. Oh, he wasn't actually.
Roll performance.
Yes.
Oh yeah, did we get our +1 inspirations from teddy bears?
Esther got a +1 because it was Esther's idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's true.
With performance, you sing a wondrous tune about cabbages and this cabbage merchant with a delightful 24.
Yeah.
However, it's only amplified by the sound of sobbing in the background. Everyone else enjoys it thoroughly, though. But you managed to not only keep it in tune, but keep it in tune with the sobbing in the background.
The sobbing just amplifies it.
Yeah.
He ends up like realizing, oh shit, this is actually good, and doesn't want to ruin it, so he continues the sobbing.
No, he is actually sobbing.
And then like Crazy Pop comes over. And
Why? Because this is the third generation of the Cabbage Man. This is the grandson of the Cabbage Man.
And he
The curse of the cabbage cart is
The curse of the cabbage cart lives
He was
on.
hoping to end with him, and now just continues.
Actually,
after I finish,
in the canon,
after I finish, I guess.
in the canon, he actually makes a fucking actual business.
I know. And it still happens to him even when he makes the business. It's like, my cabbage corp.
My high quarter cabbages.
At any rate, the market is now open to the rest of you while this is going on.
Yeah.
I just finished my performance and I guess I basically used Tremorez to realize, okay, people are watching, and I just go, thank you, and just continue.
Yeah.
Just
and then, like,
just
as
continue
he-
on my way.
And then basically why he's doing that, actually, I'm just gonna, as Crazy Pop kept trying to coddle the man, to try like, Crazy Pop, there.
Crazy.
And then you're basically like, alright, well, I'm gonna look around them while they're doing that. He's not gonna really, he doesn't really need too much of weaponry now, because he more or less took care of it all, but more or less gonna see, like, about the place around and what other they have.
Oh yeah, how much gold do
They
I have?
they have food carts and craft carts, tool carts, etc., etc. A bunch of stuff in the marketplace. If you're looking for specific something, I'm sure you can find.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I need to stop figuring out gold, like how much gold I have in the first fucking session.
I just had this image and I can't unsee it. I'm just belting out like cabbages, not like just in an opera style voice. All of a sudden I just stop, pass by a vendor, stops, passes by a street vendor, takes a sip of water, and just immediately just continue.
When you finish your operatic kind of
Ode to
spiel,
cabbage.
Oh, to cabbage.
roll intelligence, which is
Oh, to cabbage.
19.
Yeah.
A realization dawns on you that this is an opera mask.
Oh my.
Oh, we're fighting. Wait, we're fighting the Phantom of the Opera?
Oh.
Nice. Like it's just like I'm singing "Ode to Cabbages" and like inside my head, wait a minute, that's an opera mask.
I'm surprised nobody else got that.
I got the Phantom of the Opera reference.
No, I'm surprised nobody else realized that beforehand.
Well, okay, to be fair, I was a performer. That doesn't mean I performed in operas. I said I performed in medical dramas, which are like operas, just more
I never
physical.
seen a medical drama. I didn't actually really think they were really that big of a thing.
No, but like, come on, guys. Phantom of the Opera is like huge. Like
Well,
the
what you
reason
actually
Jake,
wanted to say something.
because Jake wouldn't know.
Well, then give it the idea out of character to let us give it an idea.
Well, then communicate with your character and say, "Hey, I'm your creator. By the way, that's an opera mask."
No.
Or I meant like out of character. Like if you have the idea, tell us. We have no idea.
This has nothing to do with Phantom of the Opera.
No, but it sounds like.
Yes, half mask sounds like a Phantom of the Opera thing, but it's the wrong type of half mask. The half mask in the Phantom of the Opera was cut left and right. And this one is up and down.
Yeah, horizontal versus vertical.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's a Tokyo Ghoul mask.
kind of.
Sure.
Sure. Oh god, I just imagine something funny. It's like I'm just singing. It's just like I just stop. It's like, wait a minute, it's an opera mask, and then just continue, just like with the water.
Yeah. While they're basically doing that, Jordan is actually going to go to actually some of the vendors. So he actually like more or less like as he has the green tea leaves, he's actually going to like he's also going to very much like they were talking about selling all of them but one, so they could be able to like they could be able to cultivate. Yeah, because like right now as well, like he's also wanting to get some new produce plants to be able to like grow himself because he's going to be he's the chef of the group, so he's basically been cooking the whole time for them.
Looks like we're gonna have a chef duo because I was like before this opera, before the street performance OD Cabbage thing happened, I was gonna try and see if I could find some ingredients.
I mean,
Guys, you're supposed to be looking for an artisan.
I mean, I do
that
actually
too.
proficient in cooking skills because like I actually have your proficient in them, so you could not do them.
Oh wow.
I don't have it on my. I don't have it on my sheet.
Like, don't take this away from yours. He's not really able to do very much outside of being a barbarian, and that's not very much.
I mean, I don't have it on the sheet, but you know, Jake's kind of. I should up. Can somebody check my survival to see if I actually have that? Because the boy should have good survival. The only reason why I bring it up is he can cook too.
You don't use survival. You actually have to have proficient in the actual skill, in the actual tool set.
Okay, from what I'm getting from this, Yort is basically Ignis from Final Fantasy 15. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I mean is like
who is cooked this amazing.
We're getting sidetracked.
Yes.
I'm just also
Sorry.
like, do not take
Sorry.
away from York because I cannot do very much outside of being my class. Of being a barbarian is not an easy job.
All right, let's go to you and your selling while I'm street performing.
Yeah, like he's basically like going for wherever like is a place that you can have seeds and whatever like form of like okay I could sell these off to them to be able to sell it back for more and some new produce item.
Well, there is. What are you looking for specifically?
oh, cool.
Specifically ones like just specifically what do they have like in terms like okay this is a good place like okay they have seeds and everything I can use to grow.
It is a massive marketplace. You can find any amount of different varieties of seeds.
Okay then he's gonna first like get some vegetable ones then to grow.
What vegetable seeds?
In this case like I'm gonna quickly put them down. It would be eggplants, peas, corn, corn as well, tomatoes, probably watermelon actually seeds as well.
Watermelon.
He's trying to get like as many as he can to be able to like grow as well as they're go on their travels. To be able to
Each of
make-
those seeds would cost 1 gold for 100.
Oh yeah, he very much like it. That'd be very much fine. He has over 85 gold.
All right, you may add however many pouches at the price of one gold per pouch per 100.
Yeah, so I'll put in like a list over on the rolls or one of the Discords, and like I'll show you like the amount of like just of seeds wise he's wanting to get from every kind.
I will trust you that you can add that stuff.
After,
Yeah.
When Jake finally like gets back with everybody, Jake sees that York bought that, he's just like, wait, how are you gonna harvest when we're on the move?
Making things are like plant seed. I'm going to very much water them every day, and very much going to keep them in pots and plant. Portable growers are very much a thing still.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Portable growers are a Pokemon item. You mean a clay pot?
Yeah,
No. He would have portable growers. Literally,
No.
he would have
Please
portable
tell me
growers.
we're gonna have a portable garden. I love this
a
idea.
portable garden.
Yes.
Yeah,
He very
Yay!
much would.
York would literally have portable growers.
He definitely has the knowledge of how they are made from his world. Like,
And to be fair, if he was like if he
This
was like
area
the chef
does
of
not
the-
have the technology for that kind of technology.
Yeah, so
Don't worry,
you'd
the
just
portable
covet
garden's
your
still gonna
portable
be a dream.
growers.
Yeah.
Just be like,
he's going to hold.
Pots on
hold
wheels.
on for
There
this
we
for a
go.
while.
I will rule that the portable grower is only able to grow berries that are or fruit that are the same size as berries. So pretty much none of what he just bought.
True.
What do you mean? How would peas not be? The peas are just as small.
Do you know how big a pea plant is?
I probably.
I've grown pea plants. They get tall. They're very tall.
Oh, we're talking about the tall part, about like the standing upward. I thought like, are you talking about the pea pods? They're not that big.
No.
Yes,
pea
but you
plants
see,
get
they're
tall.
connected to an entire other plant.
That's a good point.
Man, I never thought those days in the greenhouse would actually come to benefit me, because I actually grew peas once.
Well,
Yeah.
now you need to gather all the equipment to make a portable farm.
Yeah, he's like, this is a great mission.
I'd like to also remind you that you need a cart to put it on because the metal cart either needs to be modified to allow sunlight in, or you need to take the roof off of your other cart.
Oh, very much like.
Which we're not doing because the other card is where we sleep.
Yeah.
Once I see what York wants, I would definitely start modifying the cart. Yeah.
True.
What tools would you use to modify the metal cart?
My tinker tools.
Your tinker tools cannot cut through a 1/4 inch of steel.
All right. Yeah, I'd start. It's more. I'd start drawing up plans at this point.
Gonna draw up plans.
Like biggest sunroof.
Oh, guys, remember we're still separated. You guys are thinking ahead too much.
You guys have at this point would have gotten together because it would have taken quite a long time to play Ode to Cabbages.
Yes. In fact, we pop it.
Okay.
In fact, we arrive like near the ending where it gets to the best part.
Yeah.
Ode to
No.
Cabbages is like an 8-minute song, like Stairway to Heaven.
No.
Yes.
It's a little.
Oh God.
It's literally like an operatic masterpiece.
Yes.
Yeah, like,
It's-
It's a
It's
very
a
good
full
song,
opera.
but it's not. It's definitely an opera, but it's not an operatic masterpiece. He did not go
Okay.
high enough for it to be a masterpiece.
At the end, I just start clapping.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's you guys. By the way, that mask is an opera mask.
Well, trying to
What's
find an opera troupe or something.
Sweet.
Jake's just like looks confused at the word opera.
What? You've never been to the opera?
Dude, I don't.
How-
dude,
how do you
even
guys know
I
about
know
the
what
opera?
I
How are you?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Okay, what generation of year are we basically selling this place in? I've been here for 5 years now, and I've been so confused of what kind of year we're talking here.
it's blended.
Yeah, 'cause that's basically like how he's still in.
Roll for those of you who are from the Isles. Roll intelligence
That'd be me.
or history. You may roll history if you don't. If you have that.
I think
I'm
that's
from
me
here.
too.
No.
Yeah.
You're from Jake's world. Jake just never been to the opera. Like his if
No. I was
Actually,
born
true.
here.
It's
It
a
was just the
natural 20.
church.
Natural 20.
Intelligence. Oh, with a +4, I got a
You would also know this, but you both know that opera is a product of the gnomes about 2,000 years ago in this world. the first settlers, it was an art form at which they had made kind of core to their central central practices of the arts, along with their technology. It almost is the second preferred art of the gnomes and the halflings.
Oh yeah, gnomes. I guess I would know it after spending some time with gnomes if it's core to
Yes.
Okay. So I can't be surprised at opera. I was at first though.
Yeah, because you had forgotten, because it's not the first thing you think about with gnomes unless you're well reminded.
Yeah, I remember going to an opera from the gnomes when I was a little girl. It was
No,
I'll
you're
let
not.
the DM decide the name of the opera I went to as a child.
Wait, Ice, you're not from the Isles. We talked about.
Yeah,
No.
No.
Only
the church worshippers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
was
church
us.
that's a holy from.
Yeah,
You're from
we're
the same
out.
world as Jake.
Yeah, this is at time. Your factor is not the same.
You would have heard of it in your time during the Isles.
Yeah.
It makes sense why I know about it due to actually being in showbiz. You hear a lot about the performing arts.
Yeah,
so-
Esther would have probably heard it because opera is kind of a
Yeah, no, like,
nobility thing, and it's often used in negotiations with the gnomish leaders, and the church has subjugated many of us such things. So it would make sense with the 19th that she would know.
Why am I imagining a political debate between people and the gnomes, but it's an opera?
But yeah, for the record, opera does also exist in Jake's world. It's just the boy has no reason to ever go near an opera house.
Like,
I just thought of something, but I don't want to say it.
Go ahead.
I imagine you'd be familiar with opera-sounding noises given your girlfriend.
You know what? Pretty much. Well,
I
you
just
know what? Is there a
like
term for that?
and just like opera, his sex is boring and sometimes uncultured.
Okay, I have
do
to
have-
kind of disagree with you there. Opera is not boring and uncultured.
And you're saying his sex life is?
Maybe, possibly, I don't know.
Probably not.
As far as I know, we tried everything.
Did you try giving up?
She wouldn't let me.
She wanted you to try because she really wanted to get off.
No.
You know what the sad part about that is? She didn't.
No.
Now
She's
that's a tragedy.
No.
That is a tragic comedy.
I hear Deus mention give you up, and I'm just like, never gonna let you down. Oh wait.
you don't know these songs.
I would.
I'm a bard.
Turn around.
Desert you. I'm a bard. I'm supposed to
Dude,
make
they-
song references.
You don't have them though. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Bike. Thinking like that is limiting.
Yeah,
just-
I mean,
there could just be
you
a-
raised no objections when I sang Country Road in session 0.
I did bring up the Jackson.
He did.
Oh, sorry. Aw.
No, dude,
say-
it's fine. Like adopting pop culture to D&D is like extremely common.
I just like doing it because I feel like it fits with the character.
It does.
It's also, like, the main
Yeah,
character.
but
It's also,
but his
like,
fact his problem is the fact that Rick Astley was not fucking born for how many years?
I'd like to point out that there are probably modern day humans here as well, slipping through the cracks, as there have been before.
Okay, then
Multiple, in
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah, and
Then
that's
you're-
very much fine.
Yeah, wait, and none of
Keep
them.
in mind, and that was 500 years ago.
How is there not like fucking actual cities by now?
There is.
We need to go to humans.
We need to go to human.
Did I fail to mention the Germans?
Oh sweet Jesus.
No, you mentioned the Germans.
I
Most of
vaguely
the modern
remember.
humans would have joined up with the Germans, as they are the most, well, our world, this world gets.
I remember the German origin story, but sidetracked aside, yeah, I basically tell them, yeah, it's an opera mask, so there's another lead for us.
I raise my hand.
Yes.
We need to go to an events planner for the city. I'm assuming there's one at the city hall. We gotta ask where the city hall is, and they might be able to tell us if a troupe came into town recently for opera.
Thing. We can do that, though. That was a very odd situation. That was an odd character. That was an odd question of you trying to go for that direction of there.
City planner? No.
Like, yeah, like if you just like to that, but I don't like understand what the.
Well,
first part
there
of it.
is a high elder of the city. You could go to him.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
would work.
Do you all go to him?
Sure.
Yeah. It's like, all right, then let's go. As you then see, like yours carrying this
I'm
bag
gonna
of seeds.
I'm gonna work up drawing. I'm gonna continue drawing up plans to basically make the metal cart into a greenhouse.
A green card.
All right.
And after I finish drawing up plans, I'll then start getting supplies for it.
Fair enough. We'll go to you in a minute. The rest of the group goes to the High Elder, who is currently meditating and enjoying tea in the back garden of his kind of estate area. It's kind of open to people, as the Panda folk are not totally big on enclosed spaces and whatnot. Same with the church and stuff like that. They like open spaces to be in tune with the world.
I go up to him and I give him a bow. And I go, "Good evening, sir."
Yes. How can I help you?
Yes,
This is an older. Sorry. This is an older panda folk. You know that the elders of the panda folk are seemingly immortal as long as they keep the public trust. Expanded by the life force of their communities. This one has a long braided beard and is very, very, very old looking.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, "Good evening, good sir. My name is Sister Esther from the Trinity Church. I come to ask you just a small question, if you're willing to answer."
Well, please, be not afraid to ask.
Yep, I sit down with him where he was relaxing, and
I'm sure we all are.
I ask, would you happen to know of city events, like if any entertainers have come into town recently, like a troupe of some sort?
There was that one guy just a few moments ago who was singing about cabbages, but other than that, I have no idea.
No.
I just heard from my assistant a few moments ago.
You're welcome for that. I'm with them.
I see. No, other than that, I can't say that any carnivals or anything have come through the city in the past 10 years.
Alrighty, I have the mask with me, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Unless
I
it's
pull
still on
up,
Freezy Pop.
I'm pretty sure we took that off of him, it was covered in blood.
yeah.
And, like,
And I gave it to Esther after telling her
Yeah.
about the M insignia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually, how I see it would have been like, the mask starts dripping, and Freezy Pop goes, "Oh hey, there's liquid on this," and York goes, "Oh wait, that's not paint."
Oh wait, that's not paint.
Wait, that's not fake.
And then you just see like the blood mixed with snowy skin.
That's a little gross. But
And
anyway,
now, and now Freezy Pop has some red streaks. We
gotta clean him later.
We can't clean it off.
We're gonna clean off the blood. He's only allowed to. If he wants blood on himself, he has to get it. He has to get it himself.
He doesn't have a mouth.
Anyways, back to what we were doing.
Okay, so I pull out the mask and I put it in front of us, and I'm like, "I was given this mask by the paladin up at the church of yours."
Ah, the missionary. Yes.
Yes. We found that there's an encarved M on here, and it is a performance mask, specifically an opera mask. We wanted to know if perhaps you, who runs the city, might have any information on something like this, with these specific details added.
Opera house.
Just if you're just having any form of like, just any form of people that more or less did entertainment wise, anything is worth it. Considering these seem
He rolls a memory check because he is very old, and passes it.
Yes.
I can't think of any opera troops other than the Machiavelli. What was it? The Machiavelli Opera House. in
That's
Turkey.
them. That's them. They start with M.
Oh wait, no. I would know about the Machiavelli, but I would know about Machiavelli, but not Jake. Fuck.
The Machiavelli, not Machiavelli.
Oh, really? No?
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli.
You're not naming it after Machiavelli?
No,
No? Oh.
I am not. The Machiavelli.
Machiavelli.
Damn.
I should know
It's...
I wrote that down. Okay,
It's in Turicum, if I remember correctly.
Turk.
that. How far away is it?
Right?
Any idea
Well,
Any idea why it would be connected to the death of some kid's parents?
no. It's a great opera house with a long history of over 700 years, even before the Third War.
I see.
That's
Third War.
really, that's a very long time from this place.
Hmm.
I don't think it'd be very odd for this situation.
Run by a family of halflings who have, to my knowledge, been fairly good people.
That'd be very odd.
There's no history of past that I think of within the Panda folk that would have had us to suspect anything from them for any reason.
Okay.
And they do sell,
How?
and they do sell such mass when they. Well, as far as I know, the Machiavelli actors get to keep whatever uniforms they have.
I have a thought.
There definitely is a main factor. We do know that there is multiple. The question is like, do you know of anything like just the main factor of the people that actually have been killed? Anything like you know personally about any of them?
Only what I have been told by the paladin. The panda folk have divulged this matter to a group of mercenaries, or so I've been told. I
That's
assume you're them.
Yep. Well, we kind of danced into this through the giving some kids some teddy bears. I wasn't there when people gave the teddy bears because I was looking after a fucking chaotic god.
You
Yeah.
apparently burned down an orphanage.
And then like it's like
The panda folk elder looks to Jake. Okay then.
don't worry about it.
No,
And then,
no,
like,
Jake, by the way, is obviously giving
I
stink
face
eye.
palm. I face palm hard.
yeah.
I'm
then, like,
giving them the stink eye when I say that. So like it's
Right now-
obvious I was not that it was not by choice.
Right now, currently, Yor is the one holding Deus the whole time because he was the one like he's.
Then
not
Deus
going
would
to, like,
probably speak up.
Yeah, like right now, I just not gonna let.
Deus is currently playing like an inanimate skull,
Yeah.
and the panda folk elder is like, He doesn't quite believe the idea that this skull is like an evil god.
I don't think anybody said the skull was.
Well, it's chaotic. I mean, yeah, but he's questioning the chaotic god part.
I tell him, I'm sorry about that. The skull is their problem.
It's like
I see.
You know that cabbage guy's
Yeah.
heart?
Yes.
Yes, the inspiration to Ode to Cabbage.
Yeah, that was the skull. That was the flash of white.
A
Like-
skull destroyed a cart.
Anyway, that's not the issue. That's not the issue right now. I think very much like you tried to get him back on track. Like obviously, like you caused this issue to happen, so he's not gonna like let's keep that issue down. Currently, right now, there's the main picture of. We right now know that there's something that's going on. This right now, we need to take care of the situation. Of we know there's something to do. There is something to do highly with the people of this caravan of this opera house that we probably should investigate about, as there seems to be something greatly about them. All right, sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right then, let's get back on track then.
By the
What
way-
we were saying.
By the way, Ice,
Yes.
you totally should. You totally should animate the Deus skull.
I will. I will.
Just Jake's character
It's
yeeting
going
it
to
down
that
the
one.
mountain.
It's gonna go play to that one Billy song. You know the do 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 do.
Billy Hill. Yeah.
Yeah,
Benny.
it's Billy.
No,
Benny
Benny
Hill
Hill. Not
theme.
Billy Hill.
Yeah.
Billy Hill. No, Billy Hill is the Isles version.
All right. Well, what does the party do now? With the information they have gleaned.
It might be getting late out, so I think we should all regroup up at the convent.
I was gonna say like let's wait until we hear what the GM says of how late it's getting.
That is true.
It's pretty late.
Yes.
Okay,
Pretty
so,
late.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, definitely. Let's go back there and, if any case, like, from the situation, like, did you ever get the confirmation of how long ago the situation that the incident came by when they came?
If I remember what the DM said 6 days ago. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yay!
Like, I kind of blanked out on that part, but yeah. So okay then. So we definitely know, like, okay, they definitely came by around that time then. So definitely want to be cautious then of maybe we don't need to have someone out in the night to watch, but definitely like it might be good. Like Yor will take just in case, tell you.
Alrighty.
I'll substitute watch duty with you.
Okay. Is there any way where we can unhook Moofy? Is there like a little like corral near the church or something?
There is a fence where you could just tie him up.
There
It's
we go.
her.
She's a very good buffalo. Want to make sure that she isn't constantly stuck to the cart.
Yeah, she's
Fair
a
enough.
good girl, cause buffalo milk.
Buffalo milk.
Buffalo
Yeah,
milk.
We should milk her later.
Yor's probably been making sure that you use good use of that buffalo milk.
Yep. Jordan and Moofy have been getting along just fine. Because
Um,
Jordan knows what he's doing.
Could we help make dinner for the orphans tonight?
One of you roll survival check.
Me.
All right, you roll a
Wait.
survival check.
Wait.
Now, this is let Yor.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I was definitely gonna say like.
Can I do an assist?
Yes.
Yay.
Are
So
you
we're
actually
cooking
even doing
together.
this?
Let's see.
You want to
Wait.
come and assist too?
Survival.
Hey Shay, what do you
Okay.
have for survival?
He's got a +3, but he's rolled an 18. So 21.
God damn, his rolls are really high.
Yeah.
I think if he ever rolls, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, I got the 2 nat ones where basically I couldn't see anything at the boathouse, and it was like I was on LSD.
Yeah.
You
And then
roll-
I did an assist,
think
but I
that-
think you didn't need it. But we're doing it together.
Okay, one of the
We
best
shall.
part about this, it's like his roles are in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, to be fair, a bit of it has been justification, but like, Jesus.
He rolled 2 nat 1s in the boathouse. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
said, his roles have been in character. Like being on water would mess with tremor sense. If it's being described as, basically how Toph do.
Mm-hmm.
But Toph also do with earthbending.
Any case, like, so yes, what was that roll for? Because like I'm almost like, hey, we're coming back to the place right now after we give the man like, thank you very much for your help, and we'll definitely like try and help see if we can find about this whole situation for you all.
Oh, but for the record, Jake's only gonna pull out the voice whenever he doesn't have to worry about people in public looking at him.
Also worrying about Deus, because remember, Deus can enter inner monologues. We found out at the end of session 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Yort has Deus. I'm gonna go feed the kid.
And I'm cooking for the kids.
Yeah.
No.
Teamwork.
And
You're not taking
I'll
this from your.
and I'm cooking for the
just
kids.
threatening
No, don't take this from York. Jesus, you gotta let go on that.
I don't even know. Could you actually even cook properly? Because you need to know exactly what you're
tremor
doing.
sense.
Who knows? Maybe
Tremor
for
sense
every
would
color.
allow him to feel the different densities and feelings of the fruit, and give him a general layout of what's connected to what. As long as he's either something is connected to the ground or connected to him, he can sense what it is.
Also, you think Shroom wouldn't have thought of like how to basically cook growing up?
Oh, I know. I'm sure. Like there's probably anything. Do not take this away from York. It's the one thing I do not have that he can. Because
I'm not trying to take this away from York.
You just
I'm-
chose
I'm
a very
almost-
basic
Why don't you join him?
skill.
Why don't you join him, Yort? Go cook with them.
Yeah.
Put the skull like right up there on the counter with you. I don't know.
Like, I took specifically the skill ranks of taking cooking set and brewing. Those things that actually require the tools I did not want. I was like, I don't want you to take it away from me because you didn't even take those.
Okay. I only did this one time because I wanted to help out. So I figured,
Yeah.
well, I don't know if the kids would enjoy a performance. So next best thing is cook.
Yeah, so they're like they cook together.
By the way, Jake's doing a little fire show using produce flame.
You want like actually like to roll for actually I do got the thing to actually get.
Wait, should I roll performance for that?
Oh right, I should be rolling for my proficiency bonus as well. I keep forgetting that
DM,
as
should I
well.
roll proficiency for the produce flame show?
Sure, if you wish.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll check what my. So DM roll plus a 2.
Be careful with the fire.
You create a wonderful natural 20 show.
Oh my god!
Oh!
I don't even know what I'm rolling for.
I'm so fancy. You don't even
Didn't
know.
even know I'm in the fast lane.
From LA to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
God, the kids' faces must be lit.
Ah.
Boo.
After your light show, the dinner, people start to settle down for evening worship as the sounds of the church fill the church.
I pray with them.
Fill the church.
I'd pray to he who was. Well, not really pray, I guess, just talk with.
Nice.
Have a good inner monologue. Oh shit.
And then your talks within praise to Arceus. Praise be the
Does
good God.
Arceus respond?
Well,
Wait. Why is the bard bot here?
Because I'm playing music in it.
Yeah.
During a stream?
Shit. Well, oh well. There we
Sorry, we didn't even think of copyright.
Yeah.
Sorry.
go. Well, could you even hear it?
Yep.
Ah, well.
I hope it won't get a strike.
I don't think it was loud enough for that, and I also think it's ambience music, so.
Yeah.
It
Anyways,
wasn't that long, so it would not matter.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna pray too, just no God in particular.
I think I'm going to concentrate my thoughts on Lythander. Because I can pick from the three. I pick Lythander right now.
Hashtag Matt Mercer, Raven Queen.
I could pray to the Raven Queen right now, although maybe afterward to mourn the dead after we've avenged them.
Yes, we'll pray to the Raven Queen after we slaughter them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pray to the Raven Queen. To pray to the Raven
To punish them.
Yeah,
to punish them.
To punish the assholes who killed the kids' parents.
Oh, maybe I should pray to the Raven Queen now. Okay, I'm praying to the Raven Queen now. Screw it.
Raven Queen who does not care.
Nah, she's neat.
You get the sense of your various gods acknowledging your presence.
Whereas Jake's just having a hey.
And then there's Arceus.
And then you just hear him
Arceus say shit.
Arceus acknowledges your presence.
I just thought of something. Shroom,
yes.
you should worship Penicillin, the seraph.
Sure, why not? He basically hears this and like, sure, I don't really pray to any specific god, but sure, I'll do it this time. Just because usually it's like, I pray, just some god somewhere gets a random prayer, it's like, huh. And then to the gods that don't, and then the gods that don't get worshipped at all, they just get a prayer. It's like, it's been 84 years.
It's been 9,966 years.
Alright,
I've been praying.
Calm down, guys.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bike, why you gotta be
Because we're getting off track and we kept saying like, do we?
That's some of the fun of it.
You guys also gotta go to work. We're also running out of time.
I don't gotta work.
You're not gonna work today?
No.
Okay, then yeah, no issue then. Cause like the main factor, like,
I'm gonna be like doing a thing with my grandmother today, but other than that, no.
Hell, we have 30 more minutes left of the session, so.
Yay!
Well, 40 more minutes, really.
That's the reason why. Like, okay, we're going down to the point. If we gotta do something, we gotta do.
Alright, well, you guys wake up to the sound of prayer. Well,
Wait, someone was gonna do night watch.
Oh, Yort was staying up first. Then I've seen like anyone else who wanted to stay up can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my long rest to get my detect magic back.
You don't really need to, as guards patrol the streets around the temple, so.
Okay, then like very much so. Like after Yort, like he very much let them know, like, okay, all's good. You got the night guards here. Well, he's probably just like stay up until he knows, like, okay, they're fully here.
All right. Anyone want to do anything else?
I'd have a little conversation with he who was.
All right. You have a little conversation with he who was.
Yeah.
Okay. I will talk to Shroom after done.
One question. Does asshole interfere with the conversation? Or attempt to?
I don't know. Let's see. Apparently he does.
Fuck.
You're in your mind's eye. You could see he who was, or at least the visage of he who was, and he greets you. Welcome back.
That's a bit sinister. How you said that was like, welcome back, kind of thing. No, like it's not so much a welcome back kind of thing because the two are like they've known each other for like over 900 years. So they're basically best buddies at this point, I think.
The god is indifferent to you for the most part.
I'm trying to revive him. Plus, you know,
You're trying, but you haven't.
he hasn't even commanded Jake to do this. He's doing this on his own.
He realizes.
Yeah, no. They're basically just waiting for the right time. And no, they are legit friends.
And then Deus pops in with like a pop.
Just
Both
pop.
both Jake and he who was, no. He who was waves a hand and just like a door shuts in front of Deus, who I'm guessing is imagining himself as a full skeleton.
Yes, you close the door on it, but then Deus, and then summon walls around it, padlocks and stuff, and then Deus is just like over in a chair in another corner, and he puts down his book. He's like, I get the strangest feeling that you guys don't like me.
After last time, no.
Was it because I hit you in the face with a bottle?
No, no. Honestly, I've felt worse pain.
Is it because
But
I almost burnt you to a crisp?
you didn't do that.
I tried.
Wait, what?
What?
You forgot?
No, he wasn't. He didn't see that. He who was would then say, yeah, he outside the yeah, he was lighting a fire outside. You asshole!
The Grung call it the Bronze Bull. I wanted to try it for myself.
You're getting punted off.
Perhaps, but not in here.
We are both unamused.
It seems we have reached an impasse.
See, I don't get what the whole hating me thing is about.
I'm just
We're
a lovable god.
We're
See,
good. You're chaos.
Are you assuming that chaos is the opposite of good?
No, that's evil.
I know. But without chaos, there is no order. That's like the one thing that wizard told me that I understood.
Not really, because like, without chaos, there definitely can still be order. Honestly, without chaos, there is a lot more order.
But it wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, that was literally sorry, but that was literally the last Splatfest. Order versus chaos.
You're not. Oh, you're not here, guys.
I know. I was just saying. Sorry.
Actually, is Esther still holding Deus?
The
No,
Deus thing.
No, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, like, I made it
York.
work in
Yeah, York took him.
Yeah, I was totally amazed because like I was not allowed. I was not like Shroom hold him because he's doing the performance.
No. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. So, do you actually have the skull in your hands right now?
He
York
holds it,
does.
he's holding him on his waistband, on his person.
Does York get dragged into this?
If he wants to be.
Like, no.
Nope.
Is that another one? What the hell?
Oh, hey there. I didn't think this would happen.
This was supposed to be private time with my best friend. What the fuck?
Like, I mean,
Oh, you think I'm your best friend?
Deus, you're getting yeeted. I recently learned what yeeted what the word yeeted means. I like the word yeeted. It's fun.
I do too. I once killed a mad mage like that.
I
Yay!
mean, I very much enjoy the little bull.
You know, I already technically have Asmodeus on the bad side. I really don't mind having another god there too. Especially
Me and Asmodeus once had a heart-to-heart.
So essentially, is this you talking?
He tried to claim my soul. I stabbed him in the dick. It was great.
So, were you basically talking with your god, or as I right now I was actually watching the patrol and basically was about to go to bed after my shift.
Frickin' he
Yeah,
who
what-
was goes, hello.
Yeah,
Oh.
when I invade people's minds, whoever's holding me is dragged in there with me.
Oh, well then, all right then. That's interesting to know. I remember you did the whole thing with a freezy pop. Same situation. All right then. Well then. Hello there, sir. Nice to meet you.
I am
I
he who
remember-
was.
Yes. No, I remember. That's the name he kept going by, and the fact that I had no idea what that means.
He's another god.
Okay, so is that officially his name then? As I never got a confirmation. I just assumed that was just like.
If my true name is spoken aloud, I wake up, and we are not ready for that yet.
All right, understood. I very much wanted to make sure. So anyway, sorry about that. This has been a very interesting case. I remember the fact of he joined me in my call with my grandfather, even though technically that wasn't a thing kind of factor. But all right,
Also, I don't have much else for the session planned, so I think we're
worries.
just gonna RP the rest of the session. So
That's fine.
That's fine. Can it cut to Esther in her room?
yeah,
True.
Deus would then de-link and let them have their conversation because he's bored.
It's like, and then you're just like, the hell?
And then now we cut to Esther.
Yep. So Esther's just in her room, and she pulls out that black jewel that she has, and she's just kind of
Wait,
laying
does
on
she?
her back and
Does
staring
she?
at it.
Does she enter while Deus is still linked?
No, Deus is now unlinked with you, and you are in your own monologue where you can do whatever you wish.
All right.
Yeah.
They
And
they
so
basically-
that's what I'm doing. She's just like looking at it and seeing it, like if it's clear, if she holds it up against the moonlight or something. Just
It
messing
seems to-
with it.
It seems to be like an onyx, in which it's black in dim light, but when you shine stuff through it, it becomes very colorful.
I think it's very pretty.
Ooh, pretty gemstone. Has
It's
no
also a hexagonal stone.
definitely isn't chaotic at all.
I
I like it. I think I'm gonna turn it into a necklace. I'm gonna see a jeweler tomorrow.
I mean,
You would also know that this is a Deus skull gem.
No, I don't.
Roll intelligence.
Okay. I will do that. Because no one else knows I have it on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Where'd you get it?
Intelligence is
I
a.
don't remember.
Intelligence is just a +4 to a d20, so. A 1 plus 4 is a 5.
you don't know.
I believe that you have at least a slight suspicion that is the exact shape and size of something that you've seen before. And it probably is something on Deus.
It's probably, but I'm like, whatever. It's a pretty rock.
Also,
I'm.
don't forget that you can always choose. You can't choose to succeed, but you can choose to fail a check. Or you should be.
That
able to.
wasn't a fail.
That was
Yeah.
No, it's a natural fail. Just more like an automatic, if you whether you want to or not.
It was a literal natural one.
Oh, I know. We're meaning like if you actually didn't even want to roll for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine around this time that Shroom, after just making sure that like everyone had gotten settled, was gonna go talk with Esther before he turned in. So finds a room, knocks on the door,
Come in.
comes inside.
With a gem.
What? No! No! Oh my God, no! I wasn't even trying for that.
Not my fault. You chose the wording.
Good evening.
Good evening. I sit up from the bed.
Yeah, you see Esther on the bed and watching and looking at a gem.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's just a pretty gemstone I found one day.
Can
It's
I hold
hard
it?
to remember. I've had it for such a long time. Yeah, you can hold it.
Roll intelligence.
Roll intelligence.
All you
When
gotta
did you
do
get it?
is be smarter than Deus.
Be smarter than Esther. She got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Bias. When did you get that?
She's just always had it.
So it's a backstory item.
Backstory
Yeah.
item.
She's always had it. I don't know.
Just to know that you did not get it last.
No.
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 All right, do I need to roll this one? I forget.
Yeah, roll intelligence for me.
Well, that's a 12 plus intelligence.
Shroom, what's your intelligence modifier?
Shush.
I'm asking you, boy!
I don't know.
How do you not know?
17.
So plus 3, so 15.
No, plus 2. It's actually a 16. I misread the dice. But no, the DC is 12, so.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fucking. There's an imprint on the skull, and you've all clearly seen the skull. It's just obvious that this is a gem that would fit in that socket on the skull.
I imagine also like it just said like, property of Deus, if found, return it to me and put it in my skull head.
I imagine.
No,
No. I got an idea. I imagine like Shroom's able to tell that yes, this probably belongs to Deus, but he probably like Deus hasn't mentioned it at all. So
He has.
oh well.
We
Well,
haven't heard.
Nope.
No, Deus
never-
hasn't mentioned.
He's never mentioned it.
He's
Yes,
never
he actually
mentioned-
has for every group he's mentioned.
Not this one.
Not to us yet.
Yeah, not to us yet.
Yeah, he said a wizard split me into multiple gems and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you referred to. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I forgot for a sec, but he looks at the gem, kind of feels it a bit, and goes, "This would make a lovely ring."
You're not gonna immediately tell like, oh, this is Deus.
That would be a really heavy ring. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, a necklace or a bracelet would probably be a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. Jay, could you roll a? I can't make you roll it. Can someone roll me a d20?
Oh,
Sure.
Why?
and
10.
10. All right, and that with perception of this person. Deus rolls in. I'm bored.
I put the 10 back in my pocket. Hey, Dave.
Hi, Deus.
Oh.
We're just having a conversation.
You're not Esther. You're not holding the gem.
I'm
Oh,
holding the
sorry.
gem.
Oh,
Yes.
shit, that's right.
like,
Give me
Yeah,
back
there
my
you
thingy.
Give me back the
okay.
shiny!
Okay,
And
okay.
he then sees the gem. It's like, where did you guys get one of my gems?
This is yours?
This is yours?
Yeah, throw it at me.
No. I take it from Shroom.
No. Hold on. Why do you want it, Deus?
Oh, because I want to bedazzle my fish because it's a part of my soul.
Where would
Esther,
happen if you give it to him?
Esther, why do you want it?
Because I've always had it since I was a child, and it's a very pretty rock.
How the fuck did it end up in Jake's world?
Gives it to Esther.
And also,
she
why
made,
is
she made
she-
she made a convincing case.
Yay!
like, you fucking idiot.
How
I
did it
put
end up there? Well, things slip in and out of the Nexus all of the time.
Hey,
Me.
bump bump.
Oh, my God, Casey.
come on! It's a part of my soul.
Yes,
Mm,
but
Pretty.
But I'd rather trust Esther with a part of your soul than you, because who's to say the wizard isn't going to come along and basically go, "Huh? I wonder what happens if I split this part of a soul into even smaller parts of a soul."
You can't.
Because
do
I buried the fucker in a landslide.
Okay. Still, it's important to Esther, and plus she wants to make a necklace out of it.
You just turned me into a necklace.
I think an onyx necklace is much more appealing than a skull necklace.
What
It's
I-
my soul. Have a heart.
what
I don't have
you-
one, but have a heart.
I
What I
mean,
do, like just the fact, like you would give him for anything. You basically kept acting like he was so nice and treating him so nicely, but the fact that he has a piece of his soul, you won't give him.
Come on. I'll behave. I won't start any more fires.
it's not.
Bullshit! Call him out on that bullshit!
What would happen if
What
I
happened?
gave it to him?
Would you like to roll Arcana?
He'll gain more
Yeah.
power, is that what?
Yes, I would.
All right, roll Arcana.
Arcana is going to be a +4 to a d20.
The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. No one gets
+4, so that's an 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
You would give him part of his soul.
I would?
Yep.
Why?
By putting the gem back in his skull.
That's all you know
Why?
of it, is that... No, that's all you know about it, is that you would be giving him back a part of his soul.
That's all I know.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm. Yep. Let me debate this for a while. I'll hold on to it, Deus. I promise it's gonna be in safe hands.
Yes,
Fine.
because of all the people, wouldn't you trust Esther? I know
No.
I do.
I mean, I guess, but they literally cannot be taken off of my skull.
Yeah, I was just like, you know, he can't. It's fully attached to him, then, right?
Yes, but then actually, tell you what, Deus. I'll make you an offer.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
Why the
Sorry,
fuck am I
persist.
getting all these
You know,
legendaries?
most gods tell me not to make deals with mortals because it doesn't go bad. But fine, I'm listening.
Don't you mean
If you promise to behave during this mission, and once we're all done with, like, main objective, I mean, aside from and stuff, and we go do what we were originally supposed to do from our one employer, I'll give this to you. But you have to be good.
Fine, it's a compact.
It's a contract, but
There
close enough.
is a thin glow around Deus, and he is now magically entitled to fill out his promise.
Oh, Jake, we just made your day.
Not really.
Jake doesn't know about this yet.
Esther's just been a bitch now.
I-
Because she kept her soul.
I would shake his hand if he had one.
You can shake my hand.
You can shake his
I'll
mage
understand.
hand.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
Give me your
part of-
mage hand.
Yeah, okay, so yes. Also, you are now granted the Find Familiar spell as you are bound to Deus by this contract.
Oh.
Oh, you're now
Ooh,
part warlock.
Nice.
Oh no.
For only this little. For
You
this
are not
fucker.
part warlock.
I'm gonna need that sheet for that stuff.
You're
It's
not part
exactly-
warlock.
You're not
Yeah.
part. It was a
He was
joke.
joking.
Yeah, no. It was.
The thing is, none of you tried to get Deus to promise something. A chaos god, Deus is a chaos god that can that has to abide by his promises.
You never made a deal with him?
No one's ever tried.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think there's anything like he actually willing to like
Don't
make
fucking
a
trust the fucker.
I mean, like you're literally holding the piece that he really needs to his life. So yeah, you're the only thing that has like any form of like why would he make a deal for themselves?
Well,
With the Arcanic check, also, you can tell that this is definite. That this is definitely part of the God of Deus. He has to fulfill whatever promise he made
So now he has to be good until we can.
until you complete the mission. Yes.
The factor like, what does that entail? That like being good does not necessarily mean like
That is in the eyes of Esther.
yeah like.
Oh my
it's gonna be,
god,
like,
it's
cool,
up
like,
to Esther's interpretation.
yes.
Oh no.
The bitch herself is gonna have to,
I love how Bike's just like the bitch herself.
I'm not a bitch in this game, am I?
Yes.
I don't think you are.
Ryan,
We talked about this earlier. Yes, you've been acting the
I
bitch.
think
compared to Osiris, who's the bigger bitch, Esther or Osiris?
Osiris.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, Cyrus.
All right, so I think that's where we'll end the session because the next
no.
day would be next.
Is the session gonna end? Because I wanted to do something before we end.
Sure.
'Cause I actually just realized this is technically the first session, and Shroom just kind of has this like gasp as he, oh, I just remembered, and he turns to Esther. I never got the chance to ever show this off to anyone. Figured you might as well be the first. And he pretty much just takes a deep breath, holds his hands kind of partially apart, and goes, "Fucking bubbles."
Awesome.
You summon a big luminescent bubble.
Esther thinks it's like the bomb. She's like, oh my goodness, it's so sparkly.
So what is
Yep.
it again?
Bubbles.
What do you think, Deus, of the bubble?
That's a lot of soap.
Yep.
Yes.
I thought I actually did something. I thought, is it actually
No,
a bubble bomb?
It.
It's just so.
He's not rolling an attack.
This
No.
is very cool.
Yep. This is
I approve.
this is my magic. That means when I fight, like, I
Fucking
know fire
bubbles.
for I just
You know what? You should blow bubbles with the kids in the
Yeah, you should have used.
adventure.
You should have used
It
it.
should have been really nice, actually.
Yeah.
Roll performance with bubbles.
Yes.
By roll performance with bubbles, I mean you got a 23.
Yes.
Damn, like, he is, like, the
He has a
physics-
+9 to performance. It's not that impressive.
Fuck.
Still.
Oh, that's.
A
I
plus
guess,
nine.
Yeah, he,
+9.
expertise and as well as like basically expertise and just being good in charisma.
Max charisma expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I was born for performing.
Yeah, that's basically is the main factor. Like same for Ymir, he does have the same factor alone.
But yeah,
so
what
it
I
makes
love
sense.
is I only like my performance was liked 2 less. Only 2 less.
And that makes all the difference.
So like, I just imagine like you, since you like did this so late, I just imagine like you came back like, wait kids, wake up, I want to show you something.
No. This would be
What?
during like the fire.
Yeah, I
Like, oh, we could combine the fire and the bubble show.
Yes.
That actually makes it a lot better.
You know,
like,
actually,
so-
I actually want to try and see, like, if I can actually put. I want to actually see if I can put something in a bubble. I want to try and see if I can put Deus in a bubble, because I don't want to. I don't want to try and put a person in, but Deus I think would be a good test for this.
Yes, it would.
We will next time. I'm going to end the session here. When we have
Aw.
time to do outro for
Oh
this.
well, that's fine.
All right.
That was fun.
Yes.
Mhm.
And with that, our party sleeps in the Temple of Pathros.
While an evil
I sleep
murderer
in a
is still on the
bubble.
loose.
Evil murderers. As the party's
Evil
found
mur-
out there's plural.
Evil
yeah,
murderers associated with an opera company.
Possibly.
Fucking
Possibly.
called it,
We gotta go
Kari.
talk to him.
Murder of the opera.
Dun dun dun.
Murder at the Opera House?
Also, I've made Deus good for at least more sessions.
Yes.
It's your own
Oh, boy.
interpretation of what is
Best-
good.
Best part is, Jake's still gonna be like, I don't fucking believe him.
I don't believe him.
All right. Well, I think that'll be that.
All right. Well,
That was fun.
It's gonna full come down to like what's her interpretation of what is good, and for everything I said, like seen so far, like this is gonna be probably a very odd, skewered kind of one.
my hair very fluff, much blue. All right. Yeah. Alrighty then. For anybody who watched, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a wonderful. Hope you enjoyed the session. Yes, I'm going to continue playing. By the way, for those who don't know, I do not normally play Axton, so this is a new experience for me.
Bullshit, boys.
No, I'm serious. No,
Mechnomancer supremacy.
Don't know shit about that.
Siren all the way.
yeah. I'm a siren, honestly. I play sirens mostly.
I mean the ball pits.
Claptrap.
What are you gonna do in my balls?
Oi.
Claptrap, boy.
Anyway, that's Oseus. He's also in here, I guess. I kind of wish I could have the overlay that I'm seeing appear on stream, because what I'm currently seeing is everybody in the VC.
Yay!
Although
Yay.
then I'm kind of glad I can't, because Redacted's also in here.
We scared it.
Maybe we'll do a one-off with all the stories from the server.
Yeah. But yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
So yeah. Oh wow. No, this is my first Axton on PC.
Woo!
Yeah. I just checked, like, hey, do I actually even have another? No. This is my first Axton.
It is a first. It is a first for many things.
Actually, how many people here been listening in? Actually, I have not looked at look at the numbers. How many we actually have?
I don't know.
There's 2 people here currently. Well, 1 left just.
No, not here. I
Not
meant
in the
stream.
JT's
Who's watching-
stream.
How many people are watching
Yeah.
the stream?
wow.
How many were?
I don't know yet. Let me check. Big reputation. Big reputation. Why do I
Also,
have to
I'm
stuff?
so glad my stomach didn't decide to start talking at all during that.
Yeah. So we gotta find like a couple more gemstones, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is gonna be a boss fight, I suppose. I hope Deus isn't a boss fight. I hope he's gonna be a nice guy.
Also, see.
I am, like I said, Jake is going to yeet him off the fucking aisles. First chance he gets.
Hopefully I find myself.
Like definitely, there's definitely a lot of funny gem moments. Definitely, the sad main factor I do say for myself is a little sad. Like definitely a lot less I'm getting for myself as York than I am definitely as Crazy Pop.
Question for Ryan.
Yes.
Has any of the other groups made a deal with Deus yet?
Nope.
Wow.
Nobody fucking tell them.
I'm
No
not
one
gonna-
tell them. My lips are sealed.
Hey guys, I was
I am a
watching.
player from one of the set, but more say in character for Ymir, he would have like I don't know what to actually. I don't have an idea of what exactly to make a deal with him.
Anyway, so well, oh god, I need to find a better Axton skin, honestly. No, because like,
Also, I'm gonna have just a thing basically where at the beginning every session, like before the session, I get a letter from Babette because I told her to keep in touch, so she writes me letters or she writes letters.
It's like the end of the day letters from Pikmin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, but
Session one. Today was our first. Today we managed to get to the Panda Folk town. Still sad to see that Babette had to leave, but she had her own mission, and it is thanks to her that we have Mufi. So Babette is with us in Mufi, in spirit. Not that Mufi ate her.
anyway,
Session 2. Luffy actually ate her.
anyway,
It turns out that the buffalo could write fake letters.
No, it turns out the buffalo contracted space rabies.
Oh my god.
Don't you mean void rabies?
Void rabies. I was more or less making a reference to Wagon Adventure, or Crazy Wagon Adventure.
Actually, I imagine like in that case, like then like Freezy Pop is also in on it. It's like yes,
Yeah.
All right.
we have literally
Anyway,
made them believe he is
still streaming.
wrong.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, so thank y'all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Or I guess day. Wow, yeah, wow. I'm used to streaming at night. Fuck off.
And remember,
Hi.
if it seems like impossible, just know that I'll probably do it at some point.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, recruits. Have a happy Friday.
Friday.
In the immortal words of that 11-year-old, I think she was. It's Friday, Friday.
No.
JT, take
Can
five,
we veto him? Can we
take
veto that?
28 mental damage and dies of space age.
The session's over. Fuck you.
Session's
And
over.
nothing
Game's
of
over.
value was lost.
Session's over when GM says it's over.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And yes, by the way, do you like the new logo? I know that currently in a lot of other things, I'm gonna like for my little stream logo in the top right, I've changed it from my old one, which was known as what was it? Unseen Force. Into this nice little cursive J. And then the server, or the channel logo itself is going to be, for those who can't see my PFP, my profile portrait on Discord, that's going to be the channel logo, but my little stream logo to, you know, this is J-Teen kind of thing.
Yay.
Is going to be in the top right, and it looks, and it's a cursive J.
I missed when Twinkie was the server icon.
No. That's gonna be on the. Don't worry. That's
Yeah.
Once that when Silver comes back around, it's gonna be Twinkie again.
Twinkie!
Twinkie is the server mascot at this point.
No.
God, I hope it's a hostess truck. Better start driving.
It's never a mascot for Team Silver, even though they never met Twinkie and have maybe never even do accidentally
No.
by chance.
I'm just using it as a meme to hopefully get them off their asses to make one themselves.
I just think of, whenever, I don't know why, I just had to reference Code Men, where it's like, God, I hope it's a truck. Better start driving. Who knows who knows who's after me? Twinkies!
I mean,
Twinkies!
I don't know. I guess like the lily pot is. I guess that's one.
Nope.
Anyways, I gotta go. I should go make myself some lunch.
Anyway.
Same. I need to go do stuff.
Anyway, yeah. So have a wonderful rest of your day, recruits, and dismissed.
The fuck would you ever?
Bye, guys.
Alright.